So today we are going to learn about the what is the differential amplifier actually it is. So let me go to that slide first. Okay, so this is your differential amplifier. Okay, so actually what is differential amplifier? So differential amplifier consists of two input source VS1 VS2, and there is a two transistor Q1 and Q2. These two transistors have equal parameters, and you have to supply via first input source here and second input source here. Input source voltage will be supplied through this input resistance to the base of first transistor. Second input source will be provided to the base of the second transistor through this input resistance, and these two collector resistance RC, this one is also, these RC are connected to the collector terminal of first transistor, and similarly it is connected to the collector terminal of second transistor, and it is provided to the plus VCC supply. Okay, and these two transistors are operated in a common emitter mode. So this emitter terminal is provided minus VEE DC potential through this RE resistance. This RE resistance will be common to this first transistor as well as second transistor. When you supply VS1 voltage and VS2 voltage, we will get output across these two collector terminal, which will be the gain given by the circuit multiplied by the difference between these two voltage source VS1 and VS2. So this one is your differential amplifier. Okay, so similar here is same it is that circuit. Now we have to determine the parameters for this differential amplifier. So operating point parameters means what? If you plot the graph of a DC load line, what happens? The along x-axis there will be a emitter current, or you can take it as a collector current versus voltage across collector and emitter. So here we have to taken it as a voltage across emitter, and here it is voltage across collector emitter. So for DC analysis, what we have to do, that in this circuit there is a plus VCC supply and minus VEE supply. These are the DC supplies. Okay, and VS1 and VS2, these are your AC supply. For DC analysis, we have to make this AC supply to the ground, so that is we have to make them through the zero potential. Observe in this circuit diagram, here we have made this AC source 0, this AC source also 0. So we have maintained that DC potential plus VCC minus VEE. So to obtaining this operating point values of IE and voltage across collector and emitter, first we have to consider this first loop from this input source, which is grounded, to the input resistance to the base of first transistor, emitter of first transistor, then through this RE resistance up to the minus VEE. So consider this loop. Here it is given. So you have to consider this loop and apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law this loop. Then what happens? We are moving in this direction, and current direction is also same. Okay, here. So base current, actually what is transistor consists of this direction, goes you the direction of the current. Okay, this is IE, and this one is your current through the base, that is known as the IB, and this current is known as your IC, current through the collector. So actually equation is current across emitter is sum of IB plus IC. Okay, IB is the base current, which is very small. Okay, so here what happens, if you move in this, here we will say, here if you move in this loop to the VEE, we are moving from in this direction, and current direction is also same. So we will take here minus IB into the input resistance, voltage drop across this resistance, because our direction and current direction both are same, that's why there is a negative sign, IB into the input resistance. Now we will move from base to the emitter. So here minus VBE, because there is a drop in potential. Then we move to this resistance. So voltage drop across this resistance is equals to the resistance RE into the IE current, but here IE current from the first transistor and IE current from the second transistor. So that's why their total current is minus twice E. So voltage drop across this resistance is minus twice E RE. Now we'll move to this terminal VEE. So here potential is minus. So if you move from minus to plus, then there is an increase in potential. That's why we've taken it as a plus. Plus VEE is equals to 0. So this is Kirchhoff voltage law. By using KVL for this loop, we'll get this equation. But what happens in case of beta? Beta is the current gain. So, okay, what is beta? Beta is the ratio of current across collector divided by current across base. So we can write this equation as a current across collector is equals to beta into the IB. And what we have to assume that the current across the base, this current base current is very small. Okay, so due to that we can assume that current across collector is nearly equals to the current across emitter. If you put here current IC is nearly equals to the IB, okay, we will get equation of IB. This IB should equals to the IC divided by beta, and we replace IC with IE by this assumption. So this equation will be IE divided by beta. So substitute this value in at the term of IB, we will get the equation, and when you simplify this equation, we will get the equation for IE. So what is the equation for IE? Voltage across emitter VEE, this VEE minus voltage across base and emitter, okay, divided by, if you take out this IE terminal common when substituting this value, we will get the value twice IE plus R input resistance divided by beta. But what happens, this emitter resistance is very large as compared to the ratio of input resistance and beta. So we neglect this term and we can write this equation as a current across emitter is equals to voltage across emitter minus voltage across base and emitter divided by twice RE. So what is this base and emitter? This, if it is made up of silicon, then it will be of 0.6 volt or 0.7, and if it is germanium, then it will be 0.2, 0.3 or 0.2, like that. You can put here 0.7 also. So this is the equation for your first operating point parameter, that is IE. Now we will go for the second, voltage across collector emitter. So here observe that what is the potential at the collector. Here what will be the potential? Potential will be the this potential minus potential drop at this collector resistance. Okay, what is the potential drop at this collector resistance is? So we will write this equation as a voltage across this collector terminal should equals to the VCC, this VCC minus potential drop across this collector resistance. So VCC minus RC into the IC. So what is this? Now we'll see the what is the potential across collector and emitter. So voltage potential across collector emitter is potential across collector minus potential across base and emitter. So this equation of VC will substitute here, then we'll get voltage across collector emitter is equals to VCC minus RC, this equation, minus VBE. So we will get two parameters, IE and voltage across collector and emitter, by using which analysis? DC analysis. And this is very important in case of differential amplifier analysis. Now